Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are clocking into our shift in a Roblox horror game called Ball King King. This video is exactly 13 minutes and 17 seconds long. And during this run, our job is simple but stressful. We have to serve people checking into this hotel while keeping a sharp eye out for creepy anomalies. If you've ever played observation games like the Observation Duty or I'm on observation duty, you know how this works. Everything looks normal at first. You're just doing your daily duties, handing out keys, checking rooms, and doing regular customer service. But if you blink or stop paying attention, something shifts, a face distorts, an object moves, a shadow appears where it shouldn't be. Playing this game made me realize that it is the ultimate visual metaphor for responsibility. In life, God has given all of us a specific shift to work. He's given us daily responsibilities, serving others, guarding our hearts, and staying sharp. Today, we are going to look at what the Bible says about being a responsible, alert servant even when the environment around you gets weird. Let's jump into the gameplay. Look at these early minutes of the shift. We are doing the basic stuff, keeping track of the guests, watching the lobby, and making sure the hotel runs smoothly. It might seem repetitive or boring at first, but if we don't take these small, everyday tasks seriously, the whole system collapses. A huge part of spiritual responsibility is simply being faithful in the ordinary, everyday routine. Sometimes we want to do massive, heroic things for God, but He is looking to see how we handle our current daily checklist. Like doing our homework, respecting our parents, helping out around the house, or being kind to a classmate. The Bible talks about this in Colossians chapter 3, verses 23. It says, "Whatever you do, do it from the heart as something done for the Lord and not for people." Notice it says, "Whatever you do." Even if you are working a virtual hotel desk or doing a boring chore, in real life your responsibility is to do it with excellence, because you are ultimately serving God. Now the game is starting to heat up. Keep your eyes on the screen right here. You can see the subtle changes starting to happen. The scary thing about Ball King King is that the anomalies don't always jump out at you with a loud noise. Sometimes it's just a painting that flipped upside down, a chair that moved 2 inches, or a guest whose eyes look slightly wrong. This is exactly how temptation and negative influences work in life. The enemy rarely shows up looking like a massive, obvious monster. Instead, he uses subtle anomalies, like compromises, small lies, or minor bad habits that seem totally harmless at first glance. If you aren't paying attention, you'll accept them as normal. That is why we have a spiritual responsibility to stay completely alert. The Apostle Peter warned us about this in 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 8, stating, "Be sober-minded. Be alert. Your adversary, the devil, is prowling around like a roaring lion, looking for anyone he can devour." Being responsible means guarding the doorways of your mind and catching those negative shifts before they take over your entire life. We are past the halfway mark of our 13-minute run, and the pressure is getting intense. When you miss an anomaly in this game, you get penalized. If you miss too many small details, it's game over. You can see me frantically checking back and forth, trying to make sure I didn't miss a single thing. And in the real world, neglecting our small responsibilities always lead to bigger consequences later on. Skipping a small boundary today makes it easier to fall into a huge trap tomorrow. But when you take care of the little things, God trusts you with much bigger opportunities. Jesus explained this principle perfectly in Luke chapter 16, verses 10. "Whoever is faithful in a very little is also faithful in much. And whoever is unrighteous in a very little is also unrighteous in much." If you want to handle big blessings and big responsibilities in the future, you have to prove you can handle the small hotel shifts of life right now with total integrity. We are entering the final minutes of the video. Look at how intense this hotel lobby has become compared to the quiet beginning. But by staying sharp, reporting the anomalies, and doing our job, we are pushing through to the end of the timer. My challenge for you as this video wraps up is to evaluate your own life shift. Are you letting spiritual anomalies slip by unnoticed? Are you getting lazy with the daily responsibilities God has trusted you with? Don't let the distractions of the world cause you to drop your guard. Stay sharp, serve others well, and take care of the small things. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for this 13-minute and 17-second shift in Ball King King. If this lesson on responsibility encouraged you to step up your game this week, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more Roblox devotionals, and leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite horror game is right now. God bless you guys. Keep watching out for those anomalies. And I'll see you next time. Bye.